Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear brothers and sisters. Dealing with disrespect is something we all go through, and it's not easy. However, what if I told you that Islam offers a solution to this problem? Our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The strong man is not the good wrestler. The strong man is only the one who controls himself when he is angry." Take a moment to ponder this wisdom. True strength isn't about overpowering others. It's about mastering oneself, especially when faced with disrespect. In this video, I will share 7 practical principles to help you approach disrespect with calmness. I challenge you to stay strong and watch this video until the very end. Do not be weak. Number 1. Protect yourself from ignorance. In the Quran, Allah provides guidance on how to handle moments of disrespect in Surah Al-Furqan, which is translated as, "And the servants of the Most Merciful are those who walk upon the earth easily, and when the ignorant address them harshly, they say words of peace." Let's delve deeper into this principle with a real-life example. Imagine someone makes a disrespectful comment about you, your character, or your abilities. In that painful moment, it is crucial to remember the divine advice of Allah and the wisdom of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. The Prophet, peace be upon him, wisely instructed, "He who believes in Allah and the last day must either speak good or remain silent." Instead of reacting impulsively and potentially compromising your dignity by sinking to their level, opt to respond with words of peace. However, if you find it challenging to do so, you can firmly and politely remind them to speak kindly or remain silent. And if that option seems unsuitable, or if the situation escalates further, choose to remain silent or leave. It's vital to understand that when someone directs insulting words and disrespectful behavior toward you, it is often a reflection of their own upbringing, mindset, and manners. Individuals lacking proper manners often possess little to no faith. Their mistreatment of you is, in reality, evidence of their own shortcomings and inadequacies, rather than an accurate measure of your true worth. True strength lies in your ability to respond gracefully to such situations. Remember, responding with words of peace is the best course of action. If anger begins to consume you, it's wise not to speak in haste. Instead, say, "I seek refuge in Allah from Satan," as a means to regain your composure. You can also physically sit down, lie down, or if you feel unsafe or too agitated, calmly exit the situation. Not every instance of disrespect warrants an immediate response. Your true strength is demonstrated when you respect yourself, maintain your composure, and choose the most dignified response. By following this principle, you not only preserve your own dignity, but also uphold the teachings of Islam and set an example of how to handle disrespect with wisdom and grace. It's a path toward personal growth and maintaining inner peace in the face of adversity. Number 2. Self-reflection. In Islam, self-reflection is highly encouraged, as exemplified by the teachings of our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, who wisely advised us to take account of yourselves before you are taken to account. This profound guidance emphasizes the importance of introspection and self-evaluation. Now let's explore how self-reflection relates to dealing with disrespectful comments. Imagine a person makes a disrespectful comment directed at you. In such a situation, instead of immediately reacting emotionally, self-reflection becomes a valuable tool. It prompts you to pause and assess your thoughts, feelings, and reactions. Here's how self-reflection can be applied. Assess your emotions. Begin by acknowledging your emotional response to the disrespectful comment. Are you feeling hurt, angry, or upset? Recognize these emotions as valid, but also understand that your response is within your control. When you encounter a disrespectful or hurtful comment, it is entirely normal to experience a range of intense emotions. Recognizing and understanding these emotions is the crucial first step in effectively dealing with disrespect. Here are some additional insights on how to assess and manage your emotions in this situation. Emotional self-awareness. Take a moment to tune into your emotions. Are you feeling anger, sadness, frustration, or perhaps a combination of these emotions? Identifying and labeling your feelings will help you gain a better understanding of how you are reacting. Validate your emotions. Remember that your emotions are valid and understandable. Don't judge yourself for feeling a certain way in response to a disrespectful comment. Each person reacts differently to such situations. Emotional control. Once you have identified your emotions, work on maintaining control over them. Don't let negative emotions overwhelm you or lead to an impulsive response. Take deep breaths and give your mind a moment to calm down before taking any action. Assertive communication. If you decide to respond to the comment, try to do so assertively and respectfully. Assertiveness involves expressing your thoughts and feelings directly but respectfully, without being aggressive or passive. This can help you convey your concerns or disagreements in a way that is more conducive to conflict resolution. Seek support. Talking to trusted friends, family members, or counselors can be an effective way to process your emotions. Sometimes simply voicing what you feel out loud can alleviate your emotional burden. Learn to let go. If you find that negative emotions persist, it's essential to learn to let them go. Forgiveness and acceptance are powerful tools in this process. It doesn't mean you have to forget the disrespectful behavior, but it helps you free yourself from resentment and bitterness that may arise. Time for reflection. If necessary, give yourself time to reflect on the situation before making a decision or responding. It's not always necessary to address disrespect immediately. Sometimes time can provide clarity and allow you to make a wiser, more composed decision. By assessing your emotions when faced with a disrespectful comment, you equip yourself to handle the situation more effectively. Emotional self-awareness, emotion management, and assertive communication are essential skills that will help you stay calm and make more constructive decisions in moments of disrespect. Examine the comment. Take a closer look at the disrespectful comment. Is there any truth in what was said? Could there be a grain of constructive criticism buried within the disrespectful words? Self-reflection encourages you to consider whether there might be an opportunity for personal growth or self-improvement. When someone directs a disrespectful comment towards you, it's important to approach the comment with a level-headed and introspective mindset. Here's how you can effectively examine the comment. Separate emotions from analysis. Before diving into an analysis of the comment, take a moment to acknowledge and manage your initial emotional response. It's natural to feel hurt, angry, or upset when faced with disrespect, but try to set these emotions aside temporarily to analyze the situation objectively. Listen carefully. Ensure you fully understand the content and context of the disrespectful comment. Sometimes comments may be based on misunderstandings or miscommunication. Pay close attention to the specific words used and the circumstances surrounding the comment. Seek clarity. If the disrespectful comment seems ambiguous or unclear, consider seeking clarification. Politely ask the individual to elaborate or explain their comment further. This can help you better understand their perspective and intentions. Assess the validity. Determine if there is any truth or validity in the comment. Even disrespectful comments can occasionally contain elements of constructive criticism. Ask yourself if there's any aspect of your behavior or actions that might have contributed to the comment, even unintentionally. Consider motives. Reflect on the possible motives behind the disrespectful comment. Is the individual acting out of personal frustration, jealousy, ignorance, or bias? Understanding their underlying motives can provide insight into why they chose to be disrespectful. Evaluate impact. Assess the impact of the comment on you and your well-being. Consider whether reacting strongly to the comment would be beneficial or harmful to your emotional state and overall peace of mind. Choose your response. After thoroughly examining the comment and understanding its context and potential validity, make a conscious choice about how you want to respond. You can opt for a calm and measured response, seek a constructive dialogue to address any misunderstandings, or even choose to ignore the comment if it holds no merit. Learn and grow. Embrace the opportunity for personal growth. Disrespectful comments, even when hurtful, can sometimes offer valuable lessons. Use the experience as a chance to improve your communication skills, emotional resilience, and ability to handle difficult situations with grace and wisdom. Practice forgiveness. If you find that there is no constructive value in the comment and it is simply intended to hurt or provoke, consider practicing forgiveness. Forgiving the individual can release you from the burden of holding on to anger and resentment. Remember that examining the comment is a critical step in self-reflection, allowing you to respond to disrespect in a way that is both emotionally balanced and aligned with your values and principles in Islam. By approaching disrespectful comments with introspection and a desire for growth, you can transform challenging situations into opportunities for personal development and greater understanding. Review your response. Think about how you initially reacted or how you intend to respond. Are your actions aligned with your values and the teachings of Islam? Are they likely to lead to a positive outcome or exacerbate the situation? Review your response is a crucial step in self-reflection and managing disrespectful situations effectively. Here's how it works. Pause and assess. When you encounter a disrespectful comment, resist the immediate urge to react emotionally. Instead, take a moment to pause and assess your initial reaction. Ask yourself how you felt and why you felt that way. This pause allows you to regain control over your emotions. Consider the consequences. Think about the potential consequences of your response. Will your reaction escalate the situation further or lead to a more peaceful resolution? By considering the likely outcomes, you can make a more informed choice about how to proceed. Align with Islamic values. Reflect on whether your proposed response aligns with the values and teachings of Islam. Islam encourages patience, forgiveness, and maintaining one's dignity even in the face of disrespect. Ensure that your response is in harmony with these principles. Assess the bigger picture. Consider the bigger picture and long-term implications. Will reacting to this disrespectful comment positively contribute to your well-being and spiritual growth, or will it be a temporary satisfaction that may lead to regret later on? Alternative responses. Explore alternative responses. Is there a more constructive way to address the disrespect? Can you choose a response that diffuses tension and promotes understanding? Remember that sometimes silence or a polite but firm response can be more effective than engaging in a heated argument. Seek guidance. If you're uncertain about the best course of action, seek guidance from trusted individuals, such as family members, friends, or religious advisors. They can provide valuable perspectives and help you make a well-informed decision. Maintain your dignity. Always prioritize maintaining your dignity and self-respect. Responding to disrespect in a dignified manner not only reflects well on you, but also sets a positive example for others. Focus on resolution. Shift your focus from reacting emotionally to resolving the issue or conflict. Consider whether there's an opportunity for constructive dialogue or mediation that can lead to a more positive outcome. Learn and grow. Embrace each disrespectful encounter as an opportunity for personal growth and self-improvement. By reviewing your responses and learning from your experiences, you can develop greater emotional intelligence, resilience, and wisdom over time. Reviewing your response is a pivotal aspect of self-reflection when faced with disrespectful comments. It empowers you to make informed and thoughtful decisions, align your actions with Islamic values, and ultimately respond to disrespect in a manner that upholds your dignity and promotes positive outcomes. Intention and purpose. Reflect on your intention and purpose in responding to the disrespect. Is your aim to seek revenge or vindication, or is it to uphold your dignity and maintain a peaceful resolution? Aligning your intentions with Islamic principles can guide you towards a more virtuous response. Seek guidance. If necessary, consult trusted friends, family members, or religious advisors to gain perspective on the situation and your response. Their insights can help you make more informed decisions. Growth and self-improvement. Self-reflection offers an opportunity for personal growth. Consider how you can learn from the experience, whether it involves improving your communication skills, developing greater emotional resilience, or deepening your understanding of patience and forgiveness. Self-reflection plays a crucial role in dealing with disrespectful comments. It encourages you to pause, assess your emotions and reactions, and make informed choices that align with your values and Islamic principles. By practicing self-reflection, you empower yourself to respond to disrespect with wisdom, composure, and the potential for personal growth. About your choices or actions. Instead of immediately reacting when someone makes disrespectful comments about your choices or actions, take a moment to self-reflect. Ask yourself if there's any truth in their words. Did you unintentionally do or say something wrong? These are important questions to consider before you act. Take the time to reflect in a safe place when you are calm and thinking clearly. In Islam, the practice of self-reflection is a path to personal growth. By objectively analyzing the event and your role in it, you gain clarity. The goal is not to blame yourself unnecessarily, but rather to look at your situation in alignment with Islamic principles. So, when faced with disrespect, remember to reflect on your actions. Number 3. When angry, make wudu. Anger is a strong emotion, much like a burning fire. Anything that gets close to it can be affected by it, and it can spread quickly to everything in its surroundings. This is why our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, encouraged Muslims to make wudu, ablution, when they lose control after someone disrespects them. Why? Because water is what can put out a fire. So the next time you become filled with anger, go and make wudu with cold water, and you will see for yourself how it can help decrease your anger. Number 4. When overthinking, stay still and silent. Imagine 2 glasses of water, both containing dirt. One appears clearer than the other. Why is that? Because you gain peace when you stay still and silent. When you constantly overthink, your mind and heart dwell on things that are out of your control, clouding your ability to make good choices. Our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "If one of you becomes angry while standing, let him sit down. If the anger leaves him, good. Otherwise, let him lie down." This hadith beautifully illustrates the importance of staying still and silent when you are frustrated. By taking that moment to pause, you regain control over your reactions. It's important to understand that this isn't about suppressing your feelings, as no one can control the emotions that arise. Instead, it's about being aware of your feelings, thinking about them, understanding why they're there, and then maintaining control over them, channeling them safely and wisely. Number 5. Gratitude. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught us, "He who does not thank the people does not thank Allah." When someone disrespects you, it can be challenging to respond with gratitude, but this principle reminds us to focus on the positive aspects of our interactions. Remember the people who support and appreciate you. By doing so, you shift your focus from the disrespectful individual to the blessings in your life, and this can help you maintain composure in the face of disrespect. Number 6. Seek support from trusted friends and family. Dealing with disrespect can be emotionally taxing. Don't hesitate to lean on your support system, your friends and family members who understand you and can provide guidance, encouragement, and a listening ear. Talking to someone you trust can help you process your emotions and gain perspective on the situation. Number 7. Pray for guidance and patience. Finally, turn to Allah in prayer for guidance and patience. Seek His help in managing your emotions and responding to disrespect in a manner that is pleasing to Him. Remember that Allah is the ultimate source of strength and wisdom, and through prayer, you can find the inner peace and strength to navigate difficult situations with grace and dignity. When faced with disrespect, these 7 practical principles can help you approach the situation with calmness, self-reflection, and resilience. By following these principles, you can maintain your composure, protect your dignity, and respond in a way that aligns with Islamic teachings and promotes personal growth. Is not thankful to Allah, Imam Ahmed. Imagine you have helped your friend with something. That friend suddenly dismisses your efforts. How would you feel? Maybe you would feel unworthy, hurt, upset. Some people do not merit repeated help and are actually quite harmful to us. True friends will appreciate our efforts and will help us as well, but everyone can make mistakes occasionally, and your friends will too. Remember the Prophet, peace be upon him, journeyed to spread Islam. This is a prime example of why we should be thankful and kind, even if our kindness is ignored. This is because your actions are for the sake of Allah, and your reward comes from Allah. Only when we make our intention for Allah will we be free from the disappointment of the people around us. If this is hard to accept, it is because you are actually doing these actions for the sake of recognition by people. This means your intention is not sincere. If people do not thank you for your efforts, remember that Allah is pleased with it regardless, as long as your intention is for Him and Him alone. It is also important to be grateful for your life, even if you're surrounded by thankless relatives or family and feel unappreciated. Remember that Allah sees you and appreciates you, and your reward is even greater because of the difficulty you face. Remember all the good that you have and know that there is certainly someone else in another part of the world who would be happy to trade you for your problems because their life is so much worse. With this in mind, you can feel grateful for the decree of Allah in your life. Increase in Iman, faith. Increase your blessings from Allah and become a good example for those around you. Number 6. In the Quran, we are reminded that Allah is the ultimate controller of all things, all situations, all destinies. This trust in Allah and Him alone is called tawakkul. It is interpreted to have said, "Nothing will befall us except what Allah has decreed for us. He is our protector." Let the believers then put all their trust in Allah. People can say and act in different ways that are unpleasant, but if you let it affect your emotions and actions, suddenly you will find yourself falling into their trap. So trust that Allah's plan is way bigger than any small-minded incident or disrespect, and know that this difficulty is a test of your character, your heart, your submission to Allah, and your trust in His plan and His messenger. Peace be upon him. Number 7. Forgiveness. In Islam, forgiveness is like a superpower. Forgiveness is a powerful concept in Islam. It allows you to free yourself from the burden of anger and resentment, and it's a means of earning Allah's favor and mercy. When someone disrespects you, it can be challenging to forgive, but remember that forgiving others is a noble act that can lead to personal growth and spiritual elevation. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized the importance of forgiveness and even forgave those who had wronged him. By forgiving those who disrespect you, you not only release the negative emotions that may weigh you down, but also set an example of kindness and forgiveness for others to follow. It's a way of demonstrating your strength of character and your commitment to the teachings of Islam. Ultimately, forgiveness is a path to inner peace and a means of drawing closer to Allah. Forgiveness is a beautiful concept in Islam, and it brings peace to your heart. The Quran teaches us about forgiveness in Surah Al-Imran, verse 134, where it says that Allah loves those who pardon others. Imagine a situation where a friend or family member says something hurtful to you. We've all experienced this at some point in our lives. Instead of holding on to that pain, you have the choice to forgive. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized the importance of forgiveness. He said, "It is not lawful for a Muslim to stop talking to his brother for more than 3 days. However, it's important to remember that this guidance applies when the person is not doing injustice to you and is not harming you in your religion. Forgiveness does not mean you're saying what happened is okay. It means you won't let this hurt you anymore. By forgiving, you're also taking your reward from Allah. Think of forgiveness as freeing yourself from a heavy load on your back. When you forgive, you can let go of the anger and resentment, making room for personal growth and contentment. However, it's crucial not to allow the person back into a position where they can hurt you again unless they have sincerely apologized and reformed their ways. Islam does not tell us to be punching bags for others. Rather, we should be wise, understand what's happening, and be realistic in our approach. Know that Allah sees your actions and will reward you immensely for your forgiveness. By choosing to forgive, you not only benefit yourself by finding peace and lightening your heart, but you also follow a noble path aligned with the teachings of Islam. As we conclude our journey through these 7 Islamic lessons to handle disrespect, let us take a moment to reflect on the profound wisdom and guidance Islam provides in navigating the challenges of life with dignity and grace. From protecting ourselves from ignorance to embracing the power of forgiveness, each principle not only offers a way to deal with disrespect, but also a path toward personal growth and spiritual enlightenment. In the face of disrespect, remember, our strength lies not in retaliation, but in our ability to remain calm, composed, and connected to our faith. Let these teachings be a source of comfort and guidance, reminding us that our reactions define us and our faith guides us. As we move forward, may we carry these lessons in our hearts, applying them not just when faced with disrespect, but in all aspects of our lives, fostering a world of understanding, patience, and mutual respect. Thank you for joining me in exploring these transformative lessons. May Allah bless you with the strength to navigate life's trials with wisdom and grace, and may your journey be filled with peace, growth, and fulfillment. Until next time, stay strong in your faith, steadfast in your principles, and compassionate in your responses. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.